Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mikey Report for October 20th, 2010. I'm Mikey Edwards, glad you can be with us. We have quite a bit of news to get to. Literally, we do a lot more local news than national news, so let's get to it right away. First off, in national news, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled that the military can reinstate the ban on gays for now. It's throwing Don't Ask, Don't Tell battle into further disarray. In San Francisco, where we just got done looking at baseball coverage from there, we'll get around to baseball in just a second. Federal Court of Appeals ruled on Wednesday that the Pentagon may temporarily reinstate the ban on openly gay men and women in uniform, while a challenge to the policy continues working its way through the judicial system. Ruling by a three-judge panel on the Ninth Circuit added to the disarray surrounding landmark legal battle that already has forced the military to welcome openly gay recruits for the first time. Panel instructed lawyers for the gay rights group that brought the lawsuit challenging the policy to file arguments in response to its ruling by Monday. So, judges would decide whether to extend the temporary stay while the court considers the government's appeal of an October 12th order by Virginia Phillips that stating that the policy was unconstitutional. It's unclear what effect allowing Don't Ask, Don't Tell to resume would have on the Pentagon, which has already informed recruiters to accept openly gay recruits and has suspended discharge proceedings for gay service members. 1993 Don't Ask, Don't Tell ruling says gays may serve, but only if they keep secret their sexual orientation. Well, we'll see what transpires as this continues to unfurl. Some breaking news out of Luzerne County in northeastern Pennsylvania. Fairview Township police are looking for a black male that robbed the PSC gas station on South Mountain Boulevard around 5:20 p.m. today at knife point. Suspect is being described as a thin-built black male, 6 feet 2 inches, with facial hair. He was last wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt, sweatpants, and an orange knit hat, and was last seen running across South Main Road between businesses. Anyone in the Fairview Township area who might have seen the suspect or anything suspicious should call the township police at 570-474-9683. In Old Forge in Lackawanna County, an officer is being honored for saving a woman from a burning car. He's being called a hero. He rescued a woman from a burning car just before it exploded on Wednesday. He was honored at a formal ceremony. Debbie Tomasoni said, "I have a guardian angel here, and I'm hoping it reminds Officer Dubernas of his gallant and heroic actions on that day." Jason Dubernas said, saw the whole incident. She was driving along, Tomasoni was driving along I-81 South when she says the tractor trailer cut her off, pitting her car and dragging it along a cement barrier. Sparks were flying, the glass was breaking all around her. And the officer saw it all happen as he drove onto the highway. He ran to the car and struggled to get the mangled door open. Officer thought she was going to die in the car before the because the fire was already rolling over top of her head, and you could see the shock setting and the fear. So thankfully enough, he got her out in time. He earned a commendation from the police department for his bravery. The police chief, Larry Mensa, said, "It's officers like Jason who bring the pride and professionalism to my department." And he earned a lifelong friendship with the Tomasoni family. So, Dubernaz has won the most awards and commendations out of all the officers in the department, according to the Old Forge police chief. So, round of applause for Dubernaz, as he is a hero on this day. And good news out of the WBRE Eyewitness News family. Lori Monteforti and her husband Jason welcomed a little baby boy Tuesday morning. Chase is his name, 6 pounds, 10 ounces, 19 inches long. And everyone is doing well. Aww. You have to go on and see the video. He's so cute. In business news, the Wall Street comes back up. The dollar dips. The Dow up back over 11,000 again. Decline in dollar helped fuel a market rebound on Wednesday that nearly erased a big sell-off the day before, brought on by fears of a slowdown in China. So, let's run down the major indices, of course, as always. Dow Jones up 129 points to 11,108. NASDAQ Composite up 20 points to 2457. And the S&P 500 up 12 and change to 1178. Netflix and eBay reported stronger than expected revenues. Shares of both companies were up more than 6% in aftermarket trading. Strong results can help shift sentiment in favor of the tech companies, which took a beating Tuesday after the Apple and IBM earnings didn't live up to the high expectations of investors. So as we continue on, here we go to our weather forecast, where in Mount Cobb we have a 45 degree night. The high temp was 56. Up and down here in Phoenixville, we're currently at 46, 47 degrees with the high of 60, and in Buffalo 58 degrees. Actually pretty balmy out there for 11:30 at night. Or, excuse me, 11 o'clock at night. And a high temperature of 59 degrees. So, well, it didn't really dip much. Showers are on the horizon, though, for the Buffalo area. As we hopefully can take a look at a 10-day forecast. We got showers and wind showers tomorrow, a high of 50 degrees. As of right. And in Phoenixville, we're looking at this nice, partly cloudy 61 degree day for tomorrow. And for the Mount Cobb area, showers potential 51 degrees. So we definitely are expecting some decent weather over the weekend, and the remainder of the week. Pardon me. But let's run down quickly the sports, as we had quite a bit of stories to get to. We had, for those of you expecting a 7-day forecast, I can't really give you that right now due to some information issues that I am having here. But let's get to sports, like I said, and we had the ALCS and NLCS, Game 5 for the American League Championship Series, and Game 4 for National League Championship Series. First, let me get to the National League Championship Series. That was a pretty tight game through and through. Phillies ended up losing 6-5 off a Juan Uribe sac fly. Bottom of the ninth. Roy Oswalt comes in and gives up 2 hits. One of them to Buster Posey, who went 4 for 5 on the evening. And the Phillies ended up getting that sac fly from Uribe, resulting in a 6-5 victory for the Giants. Tim Lincecum and Roy Halladay on the mound for tomorrow's Game 5. Must win for Philly. Will they pull it out? We'll have the update for you on tomorrow's Mikey Report. Yankees, however, they end up going back to Texas. CC Sabathia dominant semi-dominant in today's game, as Yankees ended up winning 7-2. Trying to see, yes. And big hits for the Yankees, as in the third, Nick Swisher and Robbie Cano hit home runs to bring it to 5-0, and that the 5 runs were the difference. Curtis Granderson hit a home run in the 8th to bring it to 7-2. Granderson with 3 RBI actually on the evening. So in the regular series, in the regular season, the Yankees and the Rangers split. So, and right now it's a 3-2 differential. James Harrison, like we said, got fined $75,000. Now mulling over retirement. So, we'll see what transpires from there. Kevin Cobb is going to be starting against Vince Young and Chris Johnson and the Vikings, because Michael Vick is still out with that rib injury. Brett Favre is not pulling out details about his meeting with the NFL, so he will just stick to the Packers, who he's facing this coming Sunday. And according to sources, Casey Kane is gonna drive the number 83 at Red Bull Racing for the final 5 races after being released by Richard Petty Motorsports Wednesday night. A source close to this situation told ESPN. So that is pretty much everything for the Mikey Report. I'm Mikey Edwards saying good night, God bless, and see you next time on the Mikey Report. Don't forget to watch Butler Down videos and check out White Tie Design on YouTube and on Facebook. Take care.